Depository System Part 4. Fourth, the 8 to 9 character represent security type of a given issue and are numeric. Some codes are given below. Security type: Equity shares 1, Post Savings Scheme 2, Preference shares 3rd, Debentures 12, Government security 14. Fifth, the 10th and 11th characters are serially issued for each security of the issuer entering the system. Sixth, the last digit is a double check digit. E.g., this is how ISIN decoding is done. INE 002A01018. IN is the country code, which is India. E indicates the issuer as a company. 002A is the identity of company. 01 is equity shares. 01 is again serially issued digits to the security. 8 is the check digit. Functioning of depository system. In case of conversion of physical certificates into electronic/dematerialization process. First, investor submits DRF in triplicate and certificates to DP. Second, DP enters the demat request in its system and sends it to depository. Third, DP dispatches the physical certificates and copy of DRF to the issuer. Fourth, the issuer verifies and confirms to depository about dematting of the securities. Fifth, depository records the request in the system and forwards it to the issuer. Sixth, depository credits the dematted securities to beneficiary account, demat account of investor. Depository intimates the DP. Seventh, DP issues a statement of account to the investor. In case of IPO, initial public offer. First, the investor BO submits his application for securities to the issuer company. Second, the issuer company verifies details of BO with the depository. Third, after verification of BO's details, the depository gives its report to the issuer company. Fourth, issuer company gives detail of allotment of securities to depository. Fifth, depository credits the account of the BO. Sixth, depository intimates the DP about crediting BO's account. Seventh, DP issues statement of account to BO. Transfer of securities under the depository system. First, in case of sale of shares, the transferor, which is investor, has to inform his DP by issuing DIS, delivery instruction slip, which is filled and signed with the details of the security sold. At the end of the transaction, the securities are debited in his demat account. Transfer can be done as off-market trade or as market trade. A. Off-market trade. Any trade settled directly between two parties on mutually agreed terms without the involvement of clearing corporation, share broker or stock exchange is called as off-market trade. Examples include legacy transfers, gifts, shifting of securities between a client and a sub-broker, etc. Depository DP1 seller, depository DP2 buyer. Procedure. First, transferor, which is the seller, gives delivery instruction to his DP to move securities from transferor's account to the buyer's account. Second, transferee, which is the buyer, will receive the credit of the securities through his DP into the buyer's account after confirmation from depository to the DP. Third, the funds/money will be paid by the buyer to the seller directly. B. Market trade. Any trade which is settled through a clearing corporation is called market trade. These trades are done through stock brokers on a stock exchange. Procedure. First, transferor gives delivery instruction to his DP. So securities move from transferor's account to the transferor's broker account. Second, securities then are transferred from broker's account to clearing house of the stock exchange as per the delivery instruction. Third, on the payout day, securities move from clearing house to the account of broker of the buyer. Fourth, after instructions and confirmation from depository, securities move to the buyer's account. Second, in case of purchase of shares, The client, which is the transferee, sends the intimation to the DP giving details of security bought. The depository, after the due process, informs the DP to transfer/credit the securities in the name of transferee. DP makes book entries in the accounts of investors to record all sales/purchases of securities. Depositories in India. The Depository Act of 1996 paved the way for the establishment of depositories in India. There are two depositories which exist in India, viz. NSDL and CDSL. NSDL, National Security Depository Limited. First, it is the first and the largest depository in India, established in November 1996. Second, it is promoted by IDBI, Industrial Development Bank of India, Unit Trust of India UTI, and National Stock Exchange NSE. Third, NSDL has its headquarters in Mumbai. Fourth, NSDL is a public limited company registered under the Companies Act. Fifth, NSDL provides various services to investors and other players in the capital market like stock exchanges, banks, issuers, clearing members, etc. Sixth, it renders services like account maintenance, dematerialization and rematerialization, settlement of trades through market transfer and off-market transfer, nomination, transmission, distribution of non-cash corporate actions, dividend distributions, facility of freezing or locking of investors' account, investor grievances, etc. BCDSL, the Central Depository Services Limited. First, CDSL began its operation in Feb 1999. Second, it was promoted by Bombay Stock Exchange jointly with several banks. It has its headquarters in Mumbai. CDSL has a wide DP network and offers the DMAT services similar to NSDL across the country. Both these institutions have played a tremendous role in success of depository system in India.